Hello again, guys. This is Cody and Winnie. It just finished raining, as you can tell with the dark clouds that passed over. But the good part means that the park and all of this area is completely empty. So we're going to try detecting for maybe an hour or two. See if we can find anything and let Winnie have her fun on the playground over there. So let's get started. Okay, we got our first find out here. I was getting a higher than quarter signal, and I popped this strange bottle of who knows what out of the ground, but checking it on the pinpointer, it is not my metal target. We'll still toss that, whatever it is. I did dig a little deeper chasing the signal and got this camouflage stained quarter. Trying to see if that is a 1985, which I believe it is. We'll take it. Also, walking around this edge, you know, the border between the wood chips and the grass, I'm looking for anything that's a coin signal, and right there, I'm getting my 2930, which tells me 3 arrows down, I should have a quarter. Right there. Let's dig and find out. And we were correct, right at the bottom of the plug. This one looks like she'll be a 1979, and whatever they're using for fertilizer or weed killer out here clearly makes these yellow, green, orange, kind of pukey colors. But they'll clean up well in the tumbler, so another one for the pile. Another quick pull, only a couple of feet away. This gives us a 1969 copper memorial penny. So that shows us we got a chance at finding some old 60s silvers. I'm still doing a perimeter search around the tot lots. There's a pretty obvious quarter signal. 2 to 3 arrows down. Right there. Let's dig her up. Always happy to find one of these. I had to go under a root, which is right where I'm touching in the hole, about 4 inches down, kind of tucked underneath it, and I am glad I continued digging. So I can't get a year yet, but you can clearly tell that is a wheat cent on the back, so it is a 1958 and earlier, I believe. We'll have to get this guy cleaned up when we're home. See exactly how old this one is. But that's awesome. And like I always say, always make sure you use your pinpointer and search around the hole, because this makes my first double wheat cent find. I believe one is 1940 something, and this one is definitely 1944. Who knows how long those were down there, but they were hidden by a root. Got this one right after popping the plug. I can tell she is going to be a newer state quarter. Still has that same color effect on it. This looks like a 2000 Massachusetts. Of course, you always scan the area where you find your last target. This was a little bit of leftover dirt from where I just pulled out that quarter, and we're maybe 14 inches away. Got another one right there. I'll dig her up.
Look what kind of wormies I have.
Well, I was going to show you the quarter I found, but Winnie, what do you got? What are you doing with those worms?
I don't know.
Why are you playing with worms? You're a little girl. Why do you like those?
Because.
Because why?
Because I really like to play with them.
Well, makes sense to me. Anyhow, back to the quarter. Here's another one of those camouflage looking ones. Believe that says 1979, and she's an eagleback. Another quarter for the pile. And for anybody wondering about the size, maybe how small of an item you can find, this is the piece of metal. I was searching for maybe a penny or dime in about the 25 VDI range. This tiny little thing, smaller than a fingernail, that's what ended up coming out of the ground. I can easily find it with the pinpointer and the detector. So, about the size of your normal little earring back or whatever. You're not going to miss any small targets. We won't get too deep into this one because about 2 inches down, at least in this section, you hit that weed fabric. I was chasing a solid 17 hoping for a ring, but this just looks like the aluminum that makes it through the wood chipper, since the magnets don't stop this from getting mixed in with the wood chips before they make it to the park. Good, climb on them. Here we have a 25 signal, which should be a dime, but you never know. She doesn't seem that deep. See if I can bring her up just. Alright, I got her here, and there's our coin. What do we have? That's a penny. If that's the signal. Usually you don't get a 25. At least I think that's a penny. Can't actually make anything out on this one yet. Oh, yeah, there's our memorial in the back. So just a really dirty, probably copper penny. Alright guys, looks like time snuck up on us. I just got the message that Corey is home from work. So we have to get Winnie ready. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I got the leaves to show her.
Alright, leaves to show Corey. We didn't find a whole lot in this amount of time, but let's see how many quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you saw earlier we did have a couple of these are wheat pennies. I see 1, 2. 2 of them. These 2 up at the top. So just pennies and quarters this time, but they all add up. So until next time, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next adventure.